Have you ever wondered what the original Grimm's fairy tales were really like? Before Disney sprinkled them with pixie dust and happy endings? Well, you're in for a treat, or maybe a trick. Because today we're diving deep into one of their most chilling and lesser-known stories. Frau Trude. This isn't your typical Princess in a Castle tale. This is a story that served as a stark warning to children. And trust me, it does not hold back. It's a journey into curiosity, disobedience, and the terrifying consequences that follow. So, grab your blanket, dim the lights, and get ready for a story that has been haunting readers for over 200 years. This is the dark, unfiltered world of the Brothers Grimm. There was once a little girl, and the story tells us right away that she was two things: obstinate and inquisitive. Now, being inquisitive is great, right? It's how we learn. But being obstinate, especially when your parents are trying to keep you safe, well, that's another story. This little girl had a habit of not listening to her parents. Whenever they told her to do something, she'd simply ignore them. The story asks, so how could she fare well? And that's our first clue that things are about to go very, very wrong for her. One day, this headstrong girl went to her parents with an idea. She said, "I've heard so much about Frau Trude. I want to go and visit her someday. People say that everything about her house is so strange, and there are such odd things inside, that I've become incredibly curious." Just hearing the name Frau Trude, which translates to Mother Trude, you might think she's some kindly old woman. But the girl's parents knew better. Their reaction was immediate and severe. They absolutely forbade her from going. They told her Frau Trude is a bad woman who does wicked, evil things. If you go to her, you are no longer her child. Think about that for a second. This wasn't just a simple no. This was a threat of complete disownment. They were so terrified of what this Frau Trude was capable of that they were willing to sever ties with their own daughter to protect her. This raises the stakes immensely. What kind of person could inspire such fear? But remember, our main character is obstinate. The warnings, the threats, the potential loss of her family, none of it mattered. Her curiosity was like an itch. She just had to scratch. The parental prohibition didn't turn her aside one bit. So, ignoring everything she had been told, the little girl set off on her own to find the house of Frau Trude. This is the classic fairy tale moment of no return. The protagonist has been warned. The danger has been established, and now she is willfully walking right into it. As she approached the house, the strangeness her parents warned her about began to reveal itself. The atmosphere was likely creepy. The path perhaps overgrown and dark. When she finally arrived, she didn't even have to knock before Frau Trude appeared and spoke to her. The first thing Frau Trude said was, "Why are you so pale?" The girl, her body trembling with a fear she hadn't anticipated, managed to reply, I have been so terrified by what I have seen." This is where the story gets really bizarre. Frau Trude, with an almost casual tone, asked her, "What have you seen?" The girl, trying to make sense of the strange sights, described them one by one. "I saw a black man on your steps," she said. Now, you and I might think that's a bit odd, but Frau Trude had a perfectly simple, almost dismissive explanation. "That was just a collier," she said, meaning a man who works with coal. "Okay, a bit unusual, but plausible," the girl continued, her voice still shaking. "Then I saw a green man." Again, Frau Trude had a quick answer. That was a huntsman. In old Germany, huntsmen often wore green uniforms. So again, it's a believable, slightly strange explanation. It's as if Frau Trude is toying with her, calming her fears with logic, drawing her deeper into the trap. But the girl wasn't finished. "After that, I saw a blood-red man." The imagery is getting more and more sinister. Black for coal, green for the forest, and now, the color of blood. This should be a massive red flag. "But Frau Trude, cool as ever," replied. "That was a butcher, collier, huntsman, butcher." She has an answer for everything. She's painting a picture of a normal, busy household, trying to convince the girl, and maybe even herself, that nothing is out of the ordinary here. But the girl's curiosity had led her to see one final, horrifying thing. This was the vision that had drained the color from her face and made her tremble. She confessed, Frau Trude, I was so terrified. I looked through your window, and I didn't see you. Instead, I saw, as I verily believe, the devil himself, with a head made of fire. She had seen past the disguises, past the mundane explanations, and glimpsed the true nature of the evil in that house. She saw the witch in her true form, and weet that the game was over. The mask of the kindly, misunderstood woman dropped completely. Frau Trude's voice changed. "Oh ho!" she exclaimed, a sound of grim satisfaction. "So, you have seen the witch in her proper costume. I have been waiting for you. I have been wanting you for a long time." This is the moment of ultimate horror. The girl's worst fears are confirmed. This wasn't a random visit. She was expected. She was wanted. Her curiosity hadn't just led her to a strange house. It had led her into the clutches of a predator who had been watching her all along. Then Frau Trude delivered her final, chilling line to the terrified girl. "You shall give me some light." What a strange, awful thing to say. But its meaning becomes clear in the very next sentence. With her dark power, Frau Trude transformed the girl into a block of wood. A living, breathing, curious little girl, reduced to an inanimate object, a piece of fuel. And what did she do with this block of wood? She threw it into the fire. The fairy tale ends with a scene of pure, unadulterated evil. As the block of wood that was once the girl burned brightly, Frau Trude sat down close to the fireplace. She warmed her hands by the blaze and said to herself with satisfaction that shines bright for once, in a way. The little girl who wanted to see something interesting, who wanted to bring light to the mysteries of Frau Trude's house, ended up becoming the very light source for the witch her life extinguished, to provide a moment of warmth and a bright flame. And that's it. That's the end. There's no rescue, no lesson learned by the protagonist, because the protagonist is gone. The only lesson is for us, the reader. It's a brutal, terrifying warning. Listen to your elders. Do not let your curiosity lead you into danger. Some doors are best left unopened. The story of Frau Trude is a powerful reminder that the original fairy tales were not meant to comfort, but to caution. They were tools for survival, painted in the darkest shades of human imagination. What a chilling, unforgettable story. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the dark side of fairy tales. If you found this story as fascinating and horrifying as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most mysterious and unsettling stories. Let me know in the comments what you think of Frau Trude, and if there are any other obscure fairy tales you'd like me to cover. Stay curious, but maybe stay safe too. See you next time.